There are mornings when the world feels heavier than usual. You wake up, open your eyes, and before your feet touch the floor, your heart is already carrying questions, decisions, and silent battles no one else can see. And in moments like these, the most powerful prayer is also the simplest one. Lord, lead me today. Not tomorrow, not next month, not when everything feels easier, but today, in this exact moment, with this exact heart you have, with the exact challenges you're facing. And to understand how deeply God responds to this prayer, let me begin with a story. A story of guidance. There was a man who lived in the countryside, surrounded by wide fields and quiet mornings. Every day before the sun rose, he walked along a narrow dirt path that cut through tall golden grass. He walked that trail for years, almost without thinking, because it led directly to the well where he collected water for his home. But one morning, he woke up with a strange feeling. Something in his heart whispered, "Take the longer way." It didn't make sense. The longer path added almost an hour to his routine. It was not comfortable. It was not logical. It was not efficient. But the whisper came again. "Trust me, walk the other way today." Reluctantly, he obeyed. He stepped onto a path he almost never used, surrounded by thick trees and uneven ground. Halfway through, he stopped and wondered if he had imagined everything, if this inner nudge was just a distraction or a silly feeling. Later that morning, after he returned home, he heard a loud crash from the direction of the old path he usually walked. A section of land had collapsed into a deep ravine after a hidden underground stream gave way. If he had walked his usual path, he would have been there at the exact moment the ground disappeared. He stood still, quiet, grateful, and deeply aware that the simple whisper inside him was actually God's protection. That day, he learned something many of us forget. God doesn't always explain, but He always leads. And when He leads, it is always for our good. Lord, lead me today. What it really means. When you say, Lord, lead me today, you are doing three powerful things. One, you surrender control. Not in a passive way, but in a trusting way. You stop forcing outcomes. You stop carrying everything alone. You stop trying to predict every detail. You open your hands and say, God, even if I don't know the path, I trust the one who does. Two, you invite divine alignment. When God leads, doors open that you could never have opened. People appear that you could never have found. Opportunities come that you weren't even looking for. God doesn't just guide your steps, He aligns the people, the timing, the atmosphere, and the details around you. And three, you walk in peace instead of pressure. Pressure says, I need to figure out everything now. Peace says, God will show me the next step when I need it. Guidance isn't about knowing the whole journey. It's about trusting the one who walks with you through each moment. The silent ways God leads you. Sometimes God's guidance is loud, undeniable, miraculous, but most of the time it comes gently, like a whisper in the heart. Here are the ways He leads you today, even if you don't recognize it. 1. A feeling of discomfort about a place, person, or decision. This isn't fear, it's protection. The Holy Spirit often speaks by removing peace. 2. A sudden clarity that appears out of nowhere. An idea that wasn't there yesterday. A strength you didn't have last week. A direction you didn't consider until now. 3. A closed door. God closes what would harm you, even if you don't understand it yet. 4. A delay. Sometimes the pause is not punishment. It is repositioning. 5. A deep, steady peace. Peace is not the absence of struggle. Peace is the presence of God in the middle of it. Praying for guidance when you feel lost. Sometimes life feels like standing in the middle of a crossroads with no signs, no clarity, and no direction. You pray, but answers feel slow. You wait, but nothing seems to move. You try, but nothing feels right. If this is you today, then hear this. God has not abandoned you in confusion. He is guiding you even in the silence. Many of God's greatest directions for your life won't come with neon signs. They'll come with quiet shifts inside your heart. So pray this with me. Lord, lead me today, not into what is comfortable, but into what is right. Not into what is easy, but into what is meaningful. Not into my fears, but into my purpose. Guide my steps. Correct my path, whisper to my spirit, and help me see the direction you are giving me. When God's guidance doesn't make sense, there will be days when following God feels like taking the longer path, the detour, the slower option, the unfamiliar route. But remember the man in the story. Sometimes the longer path is the safer one. Sometimes the unfamiliar path is the blessed one. Sometimes the unexpected path is the one that saves your life, your peace, your calling, or even your future. God sees what you cannot see. He prepares what you cannot imagine. He protects you from what you don't even know is coming. And when you trust Him, even when it feels uncomfortable, you walk under a supernatural covering that goes ahead of you. A moment of reflection. Let me ask you something. What is the decision in your life right now that is making your heart restless? Where do you need clarity? Where do you feel stuck? Where do you feel unsure? Bring that into your mind right now. Hold it. Feel it. Recognize it. Now breathe deeply and say quietly, Lord, lead me today. Not tomorrow, not later, not when I'm stronger, but today, right now, in this exact moment. Because God doesn't guide the version of you that is perfect. He guides the version of you that is present. There are moments in life when you stand between who you used to be and who you are becoming. Moments when the past is pulling you in one direction, fear is pulling you in another, and God is quietly inviting you forward. In these moments, one truth becomes essential. You don't need to know the whole path. You just need to know the next step. And that next step begins with a simple surrender. Lord, lead me today. Let's go deeper. When you feel God is silent, one of the hardest situations is when you desperately want direction, but heaven feels quiet. You pray, you wait, you listen, but everything seems still. And you wonder, God, why won't you say something? Why won't you show me what to do? But silence is not absence. Silence is formation. Silence is alignment. Silence is preparation. Remember this. God speaks before you move, but God also speaks as you move. The Israelites didn't see the Red Sea open until they walked toward it. Abraham didn't see the ram until he lifted the knife. The boy with the loaves and fish didn't see the miracle until he offered what he had. Peter didn't walk on water until he stepped out of the boat. God's guidance often appears in motion, not when you're frozen by fear, but when you take the next small step of faith. What if you take the wrong step? People often fear making the wrong move. What if I choose incorrectly? What if I ruin everything? What if I disappoint God? Hear this clearly. A heart that wants God's will cannot ruin God's plan. God is not fragile. His will is not fragile. His purpose for your life is not hanging by a thread. You are not powerful enough to destroy the story God is writing. If your desire is to follow Him, even with doubts, even with weakness, even with imperfections, then you can rest in this truth. God will redirect you if necessary, but He will never abandon you. A GPS doesn't stop guiding you just because you miss a turn. It recalculates. God does the same. How God leads through people. Many times God places the right people in your path at the right moment. A conversation that gives clarity. A friend who speaks exactly what your heart needed. A stranger whose words feel like confirmation. A message, a verse, a video arriving at the perfect time. These moments are not coincidences. They are divine fingerprints. God uses people to guide you, strengthen you, warn you, encourage you, and reposition you. When you pray, "Lord, lead me today," don't be surprised when He sends someone carrying an answer you didn't even know how to ask for. How God leads through discomfort. We often ask God to guide us, but expect Him to lead us only through peace, beauty, comfort, and open doors. But God also guides through a closing, a wait, a sense of unease, a feeling that something is not right, a door that refuses to open, a relationship that cannot move forward, a job that no longer fits your spirit. Discomfort is not God punishing you. Discomfort is God repositioning you. When the eagle trains its young to fly, it begins removing the soft feathers from the nest, leaving thorns underneath. The discomfort forces the eaglet to stand, stretch, and eventually leap. Not because the parent is cruel, but because the parent knows the eagle was born to fly, not to stay comfortable. Sometimes God stirs the nest because He sees the wings you don't know you have yet. A prayer for divine guidance. Wherever you are reading this from, morning, afternoon, or night, take a slow breath and let these words settle into your heart. Lord, lead me today. Lead my mind away from confusion. Lead my heart away from fear. Lead my steps away from traps I cannot see. Lead my spirit into peace, wisdom, and clarity. Close the doors that are not from you. Open the doors that no one else can open. Surround me with your light. Walk ahead of me. Walk beside me. Walk within me. Guide every detail of this day. I trust you. Let these words follow you, not just as a prayer, but as a posture of the heart. What happens when you let God lead? When you tell God, "Lead me today," 5 supernatural things begin to happen in your life. 1. Your spirit becomes calmer. When you believe God is guiding you, you stop fighting battles that aren't yours. 2. You stop chasing what is not meant for you. When God leads, you no longer beg for love, force opportunities, or cling to what's fading. 3. You attract the right people. God-centered people will naturally be drawn to you because your direction aligns with God's purpose. 4. You walked with unexpected favor. Doors open, help arrives, breakthroughs happen, not because of luck, but because of guidance. 5. You step into days that feel lighter. Even hard days become manageable when God is leading your steps. The power of the next 24 hours. When Jesus taught his disciples to pray, he didn't say, "Give us clarity for the next 10 years." He didn't say, "Reveal our entire future." He said something simpler. "Give us today." Meaning, grace for today, strength for today, direction for today. God leads you in 24-hour portions, not 10-year predictions. Why? Because if God showed you your entire future at once, you wouldn't be able to handle it. You would run, fear, question, or try to control the outcome. So God gives you only what your heart can carry right now. That is why the prayer is not, "Lord, lead me this year," but, "Lord, lead me today." A final story to stir your faith. A young woman once prayed every morning, "Lord, lead my day." And she thought God's guidance would come through big miracles or loud signs. But one day, she realized something powerful. God had been leading her all along in the smallest details. The delay that kept her off a dangerous road, the conversation that stopped her from giving up, the unexpected kindness that brought her hope, the idea that saved her business, the peace that calmed her anxiety, the inspiration that changed her path, the no that protected her, the wait that prepared her, the yes that transformed her life. She finally whispered, "God, I see it now. You were leading me all the while." And maybe that's what God wants you to realize too today. A moment of stillness before we end. Close your eyes for a few seconds. Place one hand over your heart. Feel your heartbeat. Feel the breath in your lungs. Feel the quiet space inside your spirit. And say softly, "Lord, lead me today." Let this be your first prayer in the morning, your anchor in moments of stress, your guidance when you feel lost, your strength when you don't know what to do next, your whisper before every decision, your shield when fear tries to rise. God is already ahead of you. He is already preparing the path. He is already aligning what you need. You are not walking alone. Today, let this be your reminder. You don't have to know everything. You don't have to carry everything. You don't have to figure everything out. You just have to walk with the one who knows the way. And as you go through this day, whenever anxiety tries to speak louder, whisper again, "Lord, lead me today." He will. He always has, and He always will.